Hi guys, I'm back again because I just keep getting more and more info. So, a lady told me about this. This is Gilga Mess. Did you know that he's been hanging out in Wood Quay since March of 2020, courtesy of Mockness? Yeah, there's a big mural of him. This is what he looks like here, look. The god who wanted, well, he's 2/3 god and 1/3 human, they say. But look, there's the lion on his head and his eyes are like white. He doesn't have normal looking eyes at all. He looks possessed. Anyway, this is the god of your leaders because they all want immortality, just like him. And the entire war in Iraq happened not because of weapons of mass destruction, but because a German archaeologist found the tomb of this lad. And that's what they really wanted. And there were 20,000 relics stolen out of the Baghdad museum. Now, oddly enough, all of the glass cases were left unlocked. So they were able to remove all of the relics undamaged, because you couldn't have them breaking the glass cases to cut into them because then that might damage them, right? So that was totally an inside job with somebody who worked at the Baghdad museum. And those 20,000 relics that all have to do with death and resurrection have never been found to this day, and that's over 20 years later. Now, something else that was coming to me is the fact that Jesus started his ministry at 30 years of age, and there's so much talk about 2030. And I'm just wondering, because if they did something with this lad's DNA, well, then that young person would be in their 20s now, right? Because that was the whole purpose why they did this. They wanted to put his DNA and his spirit into some young boy and make him the Antichrist. I know this sounds mental, but this is the goal. This is the ultimate goal. Now, they have been killing the Palestinians for how long? But when was the last time that they really did an all-out massacre? You see, they need the blood sacrifice in order to manifest the right amount of energy to bring this guy out and activate his powers. Now, I know this sounds totally demented to people, but I need just to know the time that we're in, okay? And they've been working on making this particular Mahdi for 7 generations now. And that's what he's going to be called when he shows up, is the Mahdi. So if you start hearing about a young man who seems to come from an ordinary background, he's not going to be royal, guys. He's not. They're going to sell him to us as one of our own. And he's going to seem very appealing, very down to earth, very normal, but very gifted. He's going to be able to literally work miracles, but it is not coming from the good side of things. But yeah, this is Gilga Mess in Galway, where now the number one name is Muhammad for baby boys. Because you see, your overlords have brought in their people. That's their people. You're not their people. Once again, the dull carpet is a mirror image of the Gate of Ishtar from Babylon. The Gate of Ishtar is now in Germany. They moved it. It's all in Europe now. Yeah. So this is what they're doing. They came from Babylon. Some of them went to Rome and Venice. Some of them went to eastern Ukraine, where all the drama is. It's documented that a strange group of people came from the Middle East with odd customs like murdering babies. That's documented way back, hundreds of years ago. So that's the Ukrainian connection. And they took over. So it went Babylon, Rome to the rest of the world, and that's it, lads, in a nutshell. So Babylon has never died, and now it's in Galway. So go say hi to this lad. Let him know, what him and his kind are up to.